Hi everybody! In this video I'm going to show you how I've made a custom carved knife which I've made for my son as a present for him.
Oh yes! I like mushrooms very much. Very much.
As you can notice, this video will be a little bit different from my other videos because for the first time ever I will try to comment my work instead of writing subtitles, so we will see how it works. I'm using a piece of wood which left me from making my kitchen island. This is a part of the beech kitchen countertop, and it is pretty dense wood which allows me to make detailed and fancy shapes in it. Now I'm making a little mushroom at the top of the handle. I wanted to make it to be similar to very good mushroom which is called in my language borovik. I believe that in English it is boletus or something like this. Anyway, first I was marking the shape on the handle, then I was cutting along the lines, and now I'm starting carving. As you can see, carving isn't something like rocket science. In fact, there is one rule you have to obey during carving. Do not work across the grain, work along it, and that's all. So now the blade. I'm using a stainless steel blade, but poor quality. It is very thin and not very sharp and very elastic, but this is exactly what I wanted in this project because this knife will be used by my son and I don't want him to hurt himself. The first step in making the blade is to mark the final shape. I'm a little bit lazy, so I tried to make it by hand. It didn't work, so I tried with a piece of wood. It didn't work either, but then I finally take a ruler and it works okay. As you can see, I'm making a little bit curved blade. It is because such shape is better to use when cutting the mushroom. Now I'm making the blade straight. Yes, this isn't the best way to do that, but I do not have every tool in my workshop and I have to improvise and make hacks like this. I think that the best device for this job would be a belt sander or something like this. It is a pretty straight, at least for me. But of course haters gonna hate and they will be writing comments below my video that this was inappropriate method for making this blade straight. By the way, don't you think that DIY projects are defined by such hacks? Now it's time to glue the blade into the handle. I'm using polyurethane glue for that purpose, and the holes which left after this gluing I will cover with a putty which I've made from the wood dust and normal wood glue. Now the most satisfying part of every woodworking project. You take a raw material, you put a stain on it, and you end with the final product. This is very satisfying. If you ever tried to stain wood, you know what I mean. I'm using standard wood stains based on oil, but not oil paints. And funny thing, but during making this video, it turns that one of my stain is almost 8 years after expiration date, so it turns into something grayish and smells awful. I had to change it to another one. As I said before, this is a very satisfying thing to do. You paint and watch. Paint and watch. After staining, I'm using a very fine sandpaper to make handle look more interesting, and finally I'm using a spray lacquer to cover the final coat as a protection. And that's all. Knife is ready to cut some mushrooms. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, at least so much as I have enjoyed making this project. It was a really good one. Okay then, if so, leave a thumb up and subscribe my channel, and you can also watch my other videos. Until the next time.